Welcome to the Pretty Red ENT Show. It's your girl, Goddess Nikita, aka Pretty Red ENT herself. Welcome to 2023. Woo! Yes, we're happy. If you made it, you made it. For all the people that know what actual year it really is, Ethiopia has a whole different calendar system. Right now, it just turned 2015. So, hey! Secondly, I'm still 26. But anyways, guys, how you guys, beautiful people, doing? I just want to tell y'all I love you. I have experienced some really good things since the first of this year. And it's not just because it's the new year, because my new year doesn't start until after spring, summertime, briefish. But just this new year and just this new calendar year over here, I have really experienced really good things. And it's only been day 4 now. Yeah, it's been really good. And I've just been soaking up the energy, enjoying my life and enjoying my family a little bit. So the things I want to talk about, because I had a conversation with someone recently, yesterday. And the thing I want to talk about is the things we're going to leave in 2023. One of the things I'm going to leave in 2023 is I'm no longer explaining to people your response and how you treat me is due to someone else. Okay. And this is very important that people need to realize this. A lot of people do that. When you're dealing with someone who's healed, we sense, hear, see, all of that. Okay. Now, if you're dealing with someone, who's psyche or just real spiritual, we already know what the hell you gonna say before you get there. Okay. I'm just telling you that. A lot of times people don't really understand, when it comes to knowing what some people are going to say. So the thing I'm going to leave back in 2023 is this, okay? I'm no longer explaining to someone that your response and how you treat me is due to your trauma. So what does this sound like and what does this look like, okay? It's going to be some... Yes, shots fired. It's going to be some shots fired. Some people feel it's going to be hurt, so let's get into it. So one of my requirements to me is if you want to be my friend, okay, if you want to be included in my soul tribe or different things like that, some of the rules I have is that you have to be comfortable that I might not reach out to you. You might try to call me and I won't answer. You might try to text me, I won't text you back. I might be on a spiritual fast, or I might be doing something spiritually for someone, because I do a lot of healing work, okay? By the way, guys, I do a lot of healing work. So if I'm not answering my phone, it might be because something's going on. First thing I would do if you want to be my friend, look at the moon calendar. If it's a blood moon, I'm not coming outside. I'm not even answering my phone. The only way you get a call for me on a blood moon is if it's something dramatic that happens. Something tragic happens, call me. I always warn people before the blood moon comes up. I'll be like, be careful what you do. It's set in stone. There's no coming back from whatever you do. And most of the times when I tell people that, they still go out anyways and some crazy Houdini stuff happen. I told you to stay in the house, but y'all don't want to listen to that, huh? Y'all ain't want to hear that? Okay. I'm going to say, yeah, y'all wanted to hear that. But I am no longer tolerating this type of behavior. So I gave you up front about what kind of friend I am. Like, listen, I am the best friend you can ever have in the world. I know when to give space. I know when to give it. I kind of do like being around people. Not saying that I don't. Like, I really love being around people. But the problem is whoever you're around. So you might have an energy attached to you. And the whole thing is, I'm okay with you. Like, I can sense your energy signature. I don't know who this person is or what energy this is that's in your energy field. I don't even know who it's coming from. I ain't even searched that much. There's just the energy that just bothers me. So if every time I leave or I'm around you and I just want to go home and cleanse my energy, that means something's going on. Not personally with you, but just around you. So me personally, I'll be like, you know what? Give me a few days. And then I'm a real friend because I would want you to say that to me. If you were my friend and you were spiritual, like, there's an energy around you that just doesn't sit right with me. I would rather you say that to me than to not say that. Okay. By the way, you want to be my friend, bro, you got to talk. You got to speak up. Like, I'm a whole Aries. I defend and speak up for anybody. Like, I'm a diehard feminist, but I stand for justice. If you doing wrong, you doing wrong. I'm going to speak up against that. Like, I just don't like that. So, FYI, disclosure. The thing I'm not going to tolerate is I don't, like, say, for instance, one time you call me and you text me. I don't call you or text you back. I might be going through something, right? Also, when I'm going through things, by the way, people, I don't really tell people I'm going through it. I might just sit silently and deal with my own problems because I'm only in charge of my half. So if I'm not feeling good, I'm not my higher self, I'm not coming outside. Anybody who know me would tell you that. If she ain't feeling good, she ain't coming outside. Like, that's how I am now. I don't want to be around nobody because sometimes when people be around me, they want to be around me because I have really good energy. And I work really hard for my energy to be the way it is. Make a long story short, I ain't coming outside. Okay. But what I won't tolerate is if I don't hit you back. And then when I finally respond, or you hit me back with a text like, dang. What's the one text message that I received? It was so funny. It was like, dang, so now you're not responding back? Like, also, you just like my other friends. Like, huh? And then when you say to a person that maybe they're not responding back, then it's kind of looking like, okay, well, maybe you're used to people not responding back to you and they just leave and they don't tell you why they're leaving. To me, if I'm going to depart from a friend, we're going to have a conversation before we depart because I don't ever want it to be where you don't know why we stop being friends. You don't know why we stop talking. I want to make sure you have a clear understanding. And that way, if I hear our story outside of you and I, it better match what happened in this thing. If not, then don't say nothing to me. I won't even speak on it. That just to let me know how you really felt. So, make a long story short, I am not responding back to people from trauma responses. For an example, like if somebody wanted to date somebody, here's what a trauma response sounds like. I would love to marry you, but the last person I asked to marry me told me no in front of my whole family. So, like, I'm just chilling right now. I don't really want to do it no more. So you mean to tell me and you've been together for 10 years and I can't get a ring because of this girl hurt you? Oh, I didn't hurt you though. I never did anything wrong to you. I picked up the pieces. I loved you. I healed you. We healed together. I've been there for you, but yet I can't get a ring because of this girl hurt you. Nah, I want to accept that. Okay. We ain't accepting that in 2023. Like, for real. In 2023, we're not accepting that at all. So, trauma responses. I'm not responsible for how this person treated you. And also, I'm not accepting for, oh, I don't trust nobody. Oh, you don't trust nobody? Oh, so you don't trust me. You don't even trust yourself. When you say I don't trust nobody, that means you don't trust yourself, because I trust myself, so I trust everything else around me. It's going to operate the way it's supposed to operate. So once you're in tune with you, you could be in tune with everything else. If you think everybody lie, then that's because you lie. Okay? You attract what you think. So my whole thing is, I'm not accepting people in 2023 that said they have trust issues. I didn't make you have those trust issues. So what you're not going to do is put me in the box with the rest of these people, because this is your defense mechanism now. Okay? You're like, all right, I see trust in people got me somewhere harmful. I'm not going to do that this year. Nope. I won't accept that. You can't get that from me. Whoever you are, if you got problems, well, this, and that. Oh, well, this girl broke my heart. I'm just not ready for a relationship. Well, you're not ready for me. Matter of fact, you're not ready for any woman. Why are you even having sex with women or men if you're not healed? Okay? Like, y'all need to actually sit the time out. Right now is the time to really tap in and heal. Like, this energy for Mercury retrograde is beautiful. I haven't felt the energy this beautiful for Mercury retrograde in a few years. So I'm telling y'all need to tap in and use this energy to tap into how you really feel and where you want to heal at, and the different things that you want, like how to communicate that in a beautiful way. Okay. What I'm not going to tolerate is them trauma responses. Friend, family member, whoever. You got a trauma response? I ain't going. I don't care. And anybody who know me knows that. I ain't gonna tolerate it. The only person I probably won't go climb a mountain with is my mom. That's on everything I love. I mean, I might touch it a little bit, then she hangs up. So the whole thing is, I'm not accepting a trauma response from anyone. Like, and I'm not going to address you like you said a trauma response either. It's going, because usually I'll be like, well, I didn't hurt you. I'm not even saying that this year. I ain't got time. Okay. Like, I had time for the last 2-3 years. Okay. I ain't got time today. So this ain't money bag. Yo, I got time. I ain't got time today. So it's like, nope, I'm cool. I won't say nothing. I will remove myself. I'm going to be like, and if you want to have a conversation, we can if I feel like we need to. But other than that, I'm not accepting trauma responses, okay? I'm no longer engaging in arguments. And people be like, what? Like, bro, most people I really argue with. Now, most people say they might have an argument with me. You ain't never had no argument with me. And this is what I must admit. If I ain't climbed a mountain, and if you know what I'm talking about, climbing mountains, for my Aries people, they probably click, like, I know what she's talking about. For the people who's not an Aries, or for people who don't know what I'm talking about, climbing a mountain is basically like, oh, you taking me there. All right, and I'm going to burn everything down and climb this mountain. I'm going to sit there and watch. And then when I'm ready to put it out, I'm going to put that fire out and go on about my business, okay? That's what I mean by climbing a mountain. Now, most of the people I argue with are family members. If you're not a family member, I typically do not argue with you. You have never had an argument with me. And there's only a few people that can actually say they actually had an argument with me. Because if you know how I argue, you know how I get down. So, make a long story short, this goes out for the family members. I am no longer arguing with y'all. It is what it is. You say what you said, I say what I said, and that's what's going to be. You can either do a rebuttal or not. But I ain't arguing back with you. I ain't got no kick it for you. I'm not conversing. I'm not going to be a battle of the words this year with people. It's more, I said what I said, and that's going to be that. And so a lot of people Some people don't know how to take that. Some people do. Most of the time, I get the people who, I don't know what kind of crazy thing it is. It's just some people, and I'm trying to get the correct words I really want to use right here, but some people really like, it's like I want to say something, but I don't want to say that. But only thing I'm going to say is some people want to see you argue, okay? Don't give it to them. This ain't that show. This is not the show where I'm showing you any side other than what I want to show you. I want you to see, if you want to see both sides, we can do that. But I don't want to do that. I really just want to be chilling in my divine feminine energy. So if anytime I feel like I got to argue with you, you yelling at me like I'm your child, we will not have a conversation ever again. I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collective, and I'm good. I ain't accepting nothing less than what I deserve. If I give you respect, I desire it back. If you don't give it back to me, that's fine. It's not my karma. That's yours. So what I will do is remove myself. If I even notice we're going to have a battle of words, I'm going to remove myself. I'm just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to call you back. Or if I'm at your house or something, like I'm going to be like, I'm cool. I'm going to leave. But I don't really go to people's houses for real. So, like it's really weird, but I don't allow people to come over my house. I do not really go over people's house like that. Like, you got to be careful. People bring energy and different things like that. But also pay attention, my spiritual people. If you got protection around your house a certain way and you notice people can't walk past a certain part of your house, pay attention. You're about to notice that in the next few days. I don't know who that's for. Somebody on my live. Pay attention to people who really can't approach you. They talk to you from a distance. But they can't come like a certain distance towards you. They can be like maybe 6 feet in front of you. Anything before that, they're not coming near you. Pay attention. For my people who's high vibrating, y'all about to see this. Y'all about to be like, whoa. Another thing I'm not taking in 2023 is, I think, another thing I'm not going to take really is, I guess, like if you're saying something I don't agree with, that's fine. What I won't do is make you feel bad about it, or if I know that you're trying to make me feel bad about something that I don't agree with you, I'm going to just let it go. I'm going to say you're right and keep it pushing. Half the time people don't understand. That saves a lot of arguments. That saves a lot of disputes. That's even down to me with my teachers. Like I be trying to tell my teachers, like, you do not understand that Black people were here. The African Americans that you say came from Africa, I don't believe some of them came from Africa. Now, what I do believe is that the richest man to ever live that came out of Mali brought his descendants here before Christopher Columbus was here. So some of them people were already here. Now, some Black tribes were already here. I don't know about what y'all talking about, but a lot of Black tribes were already here. So what I'm not going to do is educate any person about my culture. If I'm talking about it on my podcast, it's because I'm talking about it on my podcast. I am not educating anyone on my culture at all. If you want help from me, you must ask. And that's moving forward across the board. Like, I've been like that for a few years. I'm stamping that down. Oh, you want me to give my opinion on something, baby? You got to ask. You got to ask me for my opinion. I want you to say it. So that way, when I do say my opinion, there ain't no dispute whether you like it or not. But if you want me to participate in a conversation with you and you don't want my opinion, we won't be conversating at all. And that's just being real. And that's just being honest. This is me being honest about my space, my energy, what I'm tolerating, what I'm not, and what I'm leaving behind. Like, I'm leaving behind like a lot of stuff. Like, Another thing I'm leaving behind is, if I know you have ill intentions, okay? If I sense you've been talking about me, if I sense a rattle in my body that you don't like me, okay? I will not come around you. I will not say nothing, even if I know that for a fact, because this be true. Like, I be knowing what certain people be, boop, they'll try to put my name down and, try to add it to something. Is that you adding it to a prayer in a bad way? Is that you trying to add my name to a spell? You dumb person. You just wasted your time and energy. But I usually have a habit of going to the person's face. Like, hello, how you doing today? You all right? You got something you want to tell me? And then I usually just typically draw them out by asking certain questions, what I really want to know. But the whole thing is, I'm no longer doing that no more. I was told by the universe, Mother Earth, like, this ain't that year. We ain't doing that this year. Everything getting sent back. Y'all doing any spells? And this is coming from a spiritual coach, spiritual person who sets them laws in. You doing any spells against anyone that's harmful to harm them, bruh, it's going to be shut down. It's going to hit you like a reverse. It's kind of like you got a gun in your hand, you pulling the trigger, but it's really you pulling the trigger on yourself. It ain't even going to hit the other person. It's going to go right back to you. And it ain't even going to skip, because sometimes it'd be like, sometimes it's like this. It'll skip karma for a few months and then hit you. Oh, nah. This is an instant return. Mars was retrograding with Gemini, guys. Pay attention. It's going to come out in a few days. Baby, that's like God was down here watching with his hitters, seeing who I got to go collect. Y'all got to understand who's really acting aggressive, who's really doing these things. Oh, you about to find out. You finna figure out what's going on right about now. That's the only thing I'm going to tell y'all. Y'all better be ready. Y'all better get ready, because they ain't about to be playing God, the universe, whoever you believe in, ain't about to be playing no games once this Mars come out of retrograde and Mercury come out of retrograde. We ain't got no planets in retrograde after that for a while. Better be ready. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. Y'all better get ready. And if you ready already, baby, then you ready. But if you ain't ready, you better get ready. You better do it fast. I'm an Aries, so baby, I'll get that stuff done super fast. Get it done. Get it done. Tap into your planets and your birth chart and get it done. God is not playing with y'all right now. If you did anything to harm someone, go back, apologize for it. Whatever you got to do to release your karma. But your karma is your karma. Don't try to put your karma on me, because, baby, I ain't doing that. I'm not. Listen, if you want to be around me, you're not healing. You're not doing shadow work. You're not doing release work. I'm going to know. What I'm not doing this year is telling y'all need to do y'all release work. I just won't come around. And then you would know why I'm not coming around, because you're not healing. You're staying the same. I want to be set at the table where people always healing, they always changing, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to change the person who you are. There's things that we all experience here on this planet called Earth, and we all done been through some type of hurt. Some hurt affects people more in different situations than other, but I really think that you all need to really just release and let go. So if you're not doing that, I'm no longer being connected to you. I'm sorry. My energy is going to want to go in and help you out. I'm not doing anything that I don't deserve. Also, people, my time is valuable. You cannot just call my phone and have a whole counseling session. This year, nah, baby, you got to pay for that. No lie. No lie, no lie, no lie, yeah. Yeah, you got to pay for that. You got to pay for that. You want to, like Tashira would say, your time is valuable and what you do, baby, is real. They need to pay you for that because a lot of people's not doing what you're doing. They got to pay you. Like, and you're my sister, so if I pay you, they got to pay you. Even though I don't charge her, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there. But when I give out readings and stuff, like, y'all really got to, some people take advantage. And it's like, I remember one day I was giving a reading out to this girl. And I'm like, you don't even really need a reading. You really just wanted to see if I was real or not. She was like, dang. I said, because right now you got all good cards around you. Like, you got cards that's all happy cards. There's not a sad card in here. Not saying that there should be. I'm just saying your angels and ancestors said that you're on your way. Like, you know what you're doing. So one of your peoples want to know why you getting a reading, and my family want to know why are you getting a reading. Well, you just wanted to see if I was true or not. I am. I'm official. That's not the problem. I'm not going to sit up there and waste my time. If I know for a fact that you are a reader and you lied to me about it, I'm cutting you off. I don't care what's going on. You say you don't like kids, I'm cutting you off. I love kids. I'm not going to sit up there and be around something that I do not love. I'm not tolerating anything moving forward that is not in alignment to where I'm going. I don't care what it is. I don't care who it is. Baby, if you ain't right, you got to go. You're not going to be connected to me and you're not doing what's right for you, your kids, none of that. I stand for, keep the love the kids, okay? I just love the kids. I can't help it. I love the kids, but what I won't tolerate is a lot of the things that I used to tolerate that I see that this kind of bothered my spirit a little bit. Oh, also the thing I'm not tolerating, if I know you on purpose, like you're purposely trying to trigger me, okay? If I told you what my trigger was, and one of my triggers is you calling me a white girl, there's two ways how I'm going to do this. You got to understand, my Mars, when it was retrograding, what sign it was in is very dangerous. There's an option I have. There's always an option. I can either hit you with the love and light, with a little taste of Aries and Virgo, or I can hit you with that masculine side. And I'm going to fire you up. You going to be like, I will never, ever disrespect you again. Or I just won't say nothing at all. I just leave you alone. So you get options. And if I know that you're trying to trigger me on purpose, like, it's going to go down. I'm just going to call you out on it. Or I might not even call you out on it. You already know what you're doing. So why I got to keep telling you what you're doing? It's like you kind of want me to acknowledge what you're doing. Like, girl, I don't care. Okay? So people, pay attention. When you know people just want to trigger you, just leave it alone. But sometimes people are divinely there to trigger you. Like, and I remember, I want to mention this one good time so that way, like, people know what I mean by, like, trigger. So, like, one day, this guy, he was talking to me and he was like, so can I borrow $1,000 from you? And I started laughing. And I was like, you feel comfortable with asking a woman for $1,000 as a man? Like, you an alpha man? You feel okay with asking alpha woman? Or just asking a woman in general for $1,000? And so I ain't never seen that from a real man. He comfortable asking his lady for some money, but there's levels to this, okay? And so me and him was talking and he just cracked up laughing and I just cracked up laughing. But what he didn't know was secretly he triggered me. He triggered me. Boy, listen, when I say that man triggered me, he triggered me. And I started thinking, like, why don't I like it when men ask me for money? It might have stemmed from an issue from the past. And when I went to go do some healing work, It was because, like, when I go around my dad half the time, he's always asking me for something. Oh, you got some money? You gonna buy me something to eat? Why you ain't gonna do nothing for your father? And it's like, dude, why can't I just pull up on you and see you? Why do I have to give you something? Like, what example are you setting for me as your daughter who's looking for a man? Are you telling me I need a man that's needy? Because I don't like that. I don't like a man that you want me to give you $20? You want me to open your door too? You want me to give you a bed? Like, what's going on? You want me to treat you like a woman? You feel me? And so I'm not tolerating that. No. So with him trigger me, I actually ended up having a conversation with him. And I was like, and I broke down and I started crying. If you know me, you know I'm sensitive. I started crying and I told him, I was like, well, this is the reason why you kind of triggered me. But I figured that like maybe the universe was like trying to get me open to be able to receive. Because I've been so independent for so long. And anytime I really need something, you know, like it's always been me. And so to actually like depend on someone else would be different. I mean, I wouldn't have that problem if he was my man. He was my husband. You can get whatever you want. Like, I mean, because it's all ours. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm single until I get a wedding ring. Okay. But it was a very healing conversation that me and this man had. And it was like, he basically was just like talking to me. Like, he was like, you know, it's all right. Like, I get it. You feel me? Like, he's like, I real live get it. Because if you have these issues that stem from this, like, how would I be able to give you something without you freaking out? Not to say that I'd freak out when guys give me stuff, but I love men who go the extra mile. Like, oh, you give me roses just because it's Tuesday. Or you take your time and day out of your busy schedule to plan a whole evening with me. I'm going to appreciate that. Like, I'm going to real live appreciate that, like, corely, like, respectfully, like, all of the above. But acknowledging your triggers will actually help you this year. Like, you actually know what you're being triggered by, talking them out, communicating. You'll be all right for real. Because I don't even think like I'll probably be triggered off that question anymore. But I was just giving y'all an example of like how I'll be triggered sometimes. Like, dang, like really, like I really want to say something else. But where is this question coming from? Is this question coming from because maybe some men have used me before? Like, because that's true. Some men have used me before. I mean, I'm a woman. I'm honest too. I don't really care. I'm all about honesty. If me being honest help you, then I'm going to be honest. I have been used before by men with money. So it's kind of like I'm really not saying that I have a trust issue like right there, but I did have an issue there before. But now it's kind of like it is what it is. And so I'm not giving no money out to somebody that's not my man. Negative ghostwriter, you won't get that one. Oh no, my Gucci voice. Oh no, nope, can't go. So my whole thing is really, guys, take the time out to really leave some things alone. Okay, and I know there's a lot of people in this live. There's like, 300 people in this live. Leave things alone. Leave the things that you need to leave alone in the past. Also, get rid of anything old. Anything that's old, like anything that's just holding space. Like, for example, me, I got to go through my closet. I got 2 big closets full of clothes. I'm about to get rid of half of that closet. I'm going to go down to like a half a size of closet with clothes and get rid of all them clothes. Women typically have more clothes than men. I don't know how that goes, but typically they do, okay? I'm going to get rid of all these clothes. So you know somebody that needs some clothes, let me know. But yeah, I'm going to get rid of like everything that no longer serves my timeline. Like anything. I don't care what it is, it's got to go. So I think that should be the task for the rest of this week to Monday. Clean out your space. Clean out the things that you don't necessarily need at all. Paper, clothes, wash rags, hair ties. Maybe those holes that are in your socks, okay? Like anything, like if you got a shirt and it got a hole in it, like why do you need this shirt with a hole in it? Now, granted, you might wear this shirt to go, if you playing around like basketball or something, yeah, keep the shirt. But at the same time, pay attention to the energy that's on this shirt. Like, feel it. What kind of energy do you have on this shirt? I remember somebody bought me an outfit and I had it for years and I never understood what was going on. So like one day I'm in my closet and I'm like, this is when I spiritually woke up. And I'm like feeling the energy on this. I'm like, this energy ain't good. And the moment I got rid of that outfit in my closet, it was like, whoosh, a whole big energy shift in my whole house. Like, wow. Like, what kind of energy did this person put on my outfit that they bought me? Like, what type of weird stuff is that? So, guys, get rid of things, return things to people that is owed. If you owe karma, pay it up. Do it willingly. So that way the universe ain't got to do it. You do it willingly. The universe like, I'm going to bless you because you're doing what you need to do. Do that. Do that to help you out. I'm telling you, it's going to be the best thing ever. But the things I'm leaving in 2022 is everything I talked about, guys. Like, I ain't playing no games with nobody. I can't. I love me, and I'm the best version of myself right now. Like, so I just want to share that out with the world. I've been thinking about what I was going to talk about. And this is the thing I wanted to talk about, like, really, like, what I'm leaving and different things like that. So I want to send y'all love and light out to the world. Make sure that you listening to your heart. Follow your heart. This year, guys, is about following your heart. And that'll be my topic we talk about tomorrow is following your heart. Like, this year, like, I'm on it. So I just want to send y'all love and light out to the world. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all Spotify. Yep, and Apple Podcasts, like at the Pretty Red ENT show, and TikTok, because I love TikTok. TikTok till you don't stop. Follow me there. Leave me a comment. Tell me how you feel about the episode. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'm always down for, a healing session for anybody. Like, I don't care who you are. But if it's important, you're divinely led and we cross paths, so you want to have a conversation, we definitely can. I have no problem with that. But for some people who be using me, y'all know what I'm talking about. For my energy and you just want me to read y'all for free, stop playing with me. Put some respect in my name. But I definitely want to tell y'all I love y'all. I thank you so very much for tapping in and listening to me. So it's a Pretty Red ENT show. Your girl goddess Nikita, a.k.a. Pretty Red ENT in the flesh. And y'all have a blessed day.